Hi, Internet. You might recognize me from the Internet.
Now, you got back on from seeing Hickson last week, and you came in here like a kid in a candy shop, super excited. There was one thing that you learned from the open belly Tudo guard about stripping the grip and maintaining connection whilst you're doing it.
Yeah.
I'd like you to share your thoughts.
Just to share my thoughts on that. So for me, every time I see Hickson, it's about refining and sharpening a specific spoon that I am. I'm not a knife, I'm a spoon. So it's sharpening the spoon that is me. Every time that I see him, there's always these moments where like it's my version of going to Disney. It's my version of Christmas, and I have like a quiet little thing to myself. With this one, it looks like nothing, and like you gotta see it, but like, whatever. This was a room of like 5 grown men going, oh. So every one of us had a moment where we were basically in Disneyland. So I get you on this side. Just the idea of stripping grips. So Chris needs to clean this place a bit better. When we strip grips, it's a whole thing. How we grip is a whole thing. Now that's a choice on your part, whether you're gripping or not. But if somebody is wearing clothing, like how do I grip and how do I strip grips is just a thing that you have to deal with. So right now, if he's pretty loose with this, maybe, right? But what if he's just no, and he holds on really tight?
I just want to talk about what you did just then.
Okay.
Because that's a whole thing.
That was a moment. That was another moment.
In itself.
It's, all right, so I've come to terms with the fact that this stuff that I always think is going to be like no one's going to care, they do. So fuck it, I will go over this. Right now, put your hand on the leg like you were pushing the leg down and out of the way to pass. When the hand is on the leg and it's not gripping anything, one thing that you can do is just a monkey grip, and you can hold it to you, extend and pull. That's very easy to take an arm lock. When he starts to hold on to any kind of kimono from here, if I curl my fingers around the pad of his hand and I start to push my leg while I pull my leg, it'll strip the grip, okay? What if he is super strong and I cannot strip that grip, you do not grab onto the gi and start doing lasso guard. Sorry. The goal here is right here. Right here, something is in the way. It's no longer me pulling his fist off of me. It's me just extending my leg. And that's it. And that's 5 grown men who have been doing, there's like a collective of like 60 years of experience in that one room with just those 5 idiots. We're all sitting there going, God damn it. If only, you know? So believe it or don't believe it, like it or don't like it, I don't care. But this is with me for the rest of my life. And that's why I was so excited sitting there. I was like, nah, it's a thing. Because now the idea is if I wanted to keep control over this, I come up underneath and I grab onto his lapel, sleeve, whatever. But there's some details on this too. From here, when I extend, pull that back. Pull that back. It's weird. Now pull that back. Oh, all right. If my hand is like this is good for stopping something. If my hand is like this, it's weak, okay? This is basic engineering shit. If I put the palm of my hand on you and it's just my hand, elbow, shoulder, now that's my bicep. But if I lift my elbow higher than my wrist, that is completing like a full circuit of no, right? So that's going to be like that katana that I talk about quite a bit. So when you push, it's no longer a bicep, it's the structure of the whole body. And I can connect my body to the ground in multiple ways. Now, when you pull, that's not good for me. What's the opposite of this? When I do this, what I was doing on that sleeve is not just holding on. Let's lift that. When I got to here, it wasn't just this. Right now, when he starts to slow motion pull, you win. I'm pulling my pinky to my elbow. Pull. This is like the slight difference. Pull. Pull. That's severely different. And it means so much to me, but it looks like nothing, hence invisible. So if I use my big fat mouth to describe it, it's less invisible with time. What you're doing when you get onto that grip, you're pulling your pinky to your elbow. You're pulling your elbow to your hip. You're doing the literal opposite of that person pulling you away. So now, if I'm here and he grabs on and it's really tight and I can't get that grip off, I don't want him to have control over me. Yes, I can switch sides, but then it's going to be a grip battle on that side as well. So my hand is going to blade and it's going to come underneath. I grab onto whatever is present, and from here, my forearm is blocking his fist from being able to follow that leg. Science. I pull my pinky to me. Now, when he pulls that back, no, that's mine.
It's like a magnet.
It's really cool. And that's just one of the moments that I get to have with my instructor, where I sit there, I'm like, I'm an idiot. And I wish I had thought of that. But this guy devoted his entire life to this art. And so it's like that really cool story. I have a friend who said, like, in Japan, like, holding a hat box is a skill. It's not just the guy who holds the hat box. Like, no, that's an art to that person, and they've given it their entire life. He gave his whole body, his mind, his spirit, and his life to refining this one thing. That's why I'm so completely immersed in his version of this, as opposed to learning how to do the newest, coolest thing.